Agusu Albert joins us now. He is the NASU chairman at the Lagos State University, LASU. Good morning and welcome. What's the grounds with NASU and the university administration?
Thank you very much. We have some issues with the management. I'm proud to this time we wrote the management. We took the decision at the Congress on the 13th of February, and we gave an ultimatum to the management as concerning issues like promotion, areas as it had been mentioned by the ASU chairman, casualization, wrong appointments, contract staff being used over the career staff, and eventually we discussed some of these things, but some of them were not resolved until the ultimatum expired. After the expiration of the ultimatum, people started agitation on the 16th of March, and that has led us to where we are now.
All of these problems, you are a unionist,
Yeah.
and you have ways of resolving disputes. Haven't you explored any one of such ways?
We have. For instance, when we started the agitation on this 16th, we were invited by the state government on the 17th, which happened to be Tuesday. We went for the meeting. We stated all our demands. We were told that they will report back to the governor. After reporting to the governor, then we'll be invited back for another meeting. That IV never come until this morning as I'm talking to you.
Since it never came, who did you get in touch with?
Thank you very much. We also know that the governing council is the highest decision-making body of the university. We wrote the governing council even prior to that time. We were not called for a meeting until last week, Monday, that we held the first meeting, which ended at deadlock. We held another one on Saturday. We could not reach any agreement, and another one is to be held today.
These meetings is between us, NASU and who?
Is between the three unions.
Okay, NASU, ASU,
ASU, SANU, governing council, and the management.
Management being the vice chancellor.
The vice chancellor, the principal officer, the registrar, the bursar, the deputy vice chancellor.
So you're having another meeting today after you say the last meeting didn't reach any concrete resolution.
Yes.
So you're having a postponement, which is, well, a resumption of that meeting today.
Yes.
So are you optimistic that it will be sorted out?
We just hope that it will not end the way it ended on Saturday.
How did it go on Saturday?
Because, for instance, you are owing us 45% arrears that has lasted for over 5 years, as you have been told now. They have paid part of the money, but they are still owing us 45%. However, we were told that they will only be paying 25% out of that one, which is just 1/4. And we said, no, if you want the union to shift ground, then both parties should be able to shift ground so that we meet at the midway. But if you said you are paying 25%, that is the 1/4 of that 45%, and you said we should accept that 1/4, it will not be fair enough. Why couldn't you move, and then you expect the union to move, then we'll be able to reach a compromise 50-50, and then we can go ahead and resolve issue.
So your major concern, the major concern of your own union is your salary arrears.
It's not the major, that's one. Number two, promotion. Number three, casualization.
Let's talk about the casualization. Why did that come into play?
Do you know that casualization is a crime? For instance, the law permits you to hire people on casual basis for 6 months in the first instance. Then, at most, another 6 months. If you cannot formalize the appointment of such people, then you sever them. But it will surprise you to know that we have casualization for almost 18 years in the system.
Wait a minute.
You mean you've been working with people for over 18 years?
18 years as casual staff.
How long have you worked in LASU?
I've been working for the past 16 years.
Okay, so you have people who have been there before you.
Before me, and then
staff.
they are still casuals. And we are saying, please, do something, do something, do something, we'll do something, we'll do something. They took a decision last year, October. Last year, October 14th. October 14, 2014. And management could not implement that decision for 6 months.
What you're asking is that they employ them as full-time staff,
Yes.
not sack them.
No.
You don't want them sacked.
No. Their
But
appointment
you do
should be
know
formalized.
that is also a decision that could also be taken that lies within the purview of the employer.
Of course we know, but Maupe, look at this situation. If I happen to be 35 years, and then you hire me as a casual staff, and I work for 18 years, how old am I now? 53. Who will employ me?
Well, the question is this. That's the question that the employee should have answered a long time ago. If you were not satisfied with that particular decision, then you should have left, in the hope that you'll be able to find another job. But you have stayed on for 18 years, and what is wrong, both by the employer and also the employee as well. So I'm simply saying that if the sword could actually swing either way, it could be that they are absorbed into the system or they are let off.
Yes.
It's either way.
Yes. Then if you cannot absorb them, you should have told them, please.
You are saying you should have told them, but what if they say, well, now we've looked at our books, it doesn't look like we'll be able to afford, these terms and benefits, perhaps we should let them go. Do you also realize that there's that danger as well?
I can't understand what you mean.
There is the danger
That
rather than absorbing them, they could be let off.
if you have followed the law permits you for only 1 year. The law permits you for only 1 year. And you have broken the law consistently for 17 additional years.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. I'm simply saying that, yes, the law does not permit them for more than a year.
Yeah.
They've broken the law consistently for 17 years. And now say they want to do what is right. It's either you absorb them or you let them off. What if they decide to let them off?
That would be too detrimental.
Why would you say it's detrimental?
Because if you are doing the right thing, after 1 year, you should allow them to go. But you have held them down for 18 years.
And if they think that is the 1 year now, for them, 18 years becoming 1 year, and they should be let off, what's wrong in that?
It's wrong.
Before you leave, because we're almost out of time, do you think, sincerely, it is right for you as an employee to tell your employer who to hire and who to fire?
It's not right, provided the employer is doing the right thing. The laws, we have laws that are guiding both the employer and the employee. And it is expected that both parties, they must keep to the law.
Well, Albert Hagosu, NASU Chairman LASU, thank you for coming, and we'll get back to you after the meeting today and see if you have reached an amicable resolution.
Thank you.
Well, Sunrise Zilla takes a moment. When we return, we'll be looking at another union from the same university. Stay with us.